Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Kohn. Janelle Slate has the night off. Well, topping the news tonight, a Bighorn County man is now charged with causing the death of a 4-year-old girl. Authorities say the girl was unresponsive when she was brought into the Bighorn County Hospital this past Monday morning. Charged in the case is 34-year-old Bridger Boyd, who lives near Busby. Tonight, Boyd is in the Yellowstone County Jail on a $1 million bond. The Bighorn County Sheriff, along with State Child Protective Services, were alerted immediately after the girl was brought into the hospital Monday and began investigating. The court documents allege that Boyd admitted to Under Sheriff Michael Foose that he slammed the child's head against a wall and struck her with his fists at his home near Busby several days earlier. Authorities say the young victim is an adopted child of a foster care family. Boyd and his wife had several foster care children in their custody, but all have now been removed from the household and have been placed in secure alternatives. Bighorn County Attorney Jay Harris says Boyd is being prosecuted under the felony murder rule. That rule provides that if a death occurs in the course of certain felonies, the defendant may be charged with deliberate homicide, punishable by up to life in prison, the death penalty, or up to 100 years in prison. Now, originally, the victim was listed as 5 years old, but tonight, Bighorn County authorities have clarified the girl was 4 years, 11 months old. Well, after days of heavy rain, residents in Augusta, Montana now dealing with serious flooding that has nearly isolated that small town located about 50 miles west of Great Falls. Tonight, MTN's Jacob Fuhrer reports from Augusta.
Wading through the floodwaters, Dwayne Nelson is left confused.
No one anticipated this.
On Monday, he was concerned about hail damaging his garden. Now, he's dealing with a much bigger problem.
It's underwater by about 2 feet now.
His front yard now faces a river that was once Main Street. His basement flooded under feet of water. The pumps can't keep up. Even if they could, there's no power to run them.
When the water started coming up, I went and shut the main power off.
Nelson has been living in Augusta for 28 years and visiting the small town for even longer. This is the worst he's seen the flooding.
Because I've been coming up here all my life. I've seen boats on Main Street twice, but I've never seen the water get back into this part of town.
What's more, residents weren't prepared for the water.
I think we all anticipated there was going to be some flooding over around the creek, because in the spring it's not unusual to get some flooding there. But with all this rains, we thought, well, yeah, it's going to, flood over there.
Residents uphill from Main Street, like Sandy White, are in relative safety.
We live 2 blocks off of Main Street, and we're okay yet. So I was just amazed at the way it is down there.
Despite the conditions, the community is coming together.
People here are resilient. Everybody's been out helping everybody else today. Hauling sandbags, as you saw, and helping your neighbor. It's a good thing about Augusta.
Neighbors say one of the most frustrating parts of this flooding is having to wait it out until it recedes and they're able to go in and survey the real damage. In Augusta, Jacob Fuhrer, MTN News.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Flooding also a concern in the Helena area. Check out the video of there. The Lewis and Clark County Disaster and Emergency Services says in Lewis and Clark County, both the Dearborn River and 10 Mile Creek are at or above flood stage at this hour. This all due to heavy rains over the past few days. Meanwhile, over in Missoula, emergency managers there have issued a flood advisory. The Clark Fork River above Missoula expected to rise by as much as a foot over the next 24 hours. Widespread flooding from East Missoula to the Bitterroot River is also possible. Already, we're told numerous streets have been closed, with as many as 15 homes affected. Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire joining us now with an update on some local flooding right here in the Billings area. Bob, what's the latest at this hour?
Well, we're already starting to see heavy rainfall, and we've already had 2 1/4 inches of rain here. All we need is 1/2 inch of rainfall, and we'll equal our average annual rainfall for this year. So let me show you what we have out there. Out in the western part of the state, we have a flood watch out there. You'll notice all around the mountains we have small streams are flooding in that area due to the heavy rain in that region. Also in Teton and Lewis and Clark County, we just talked about that. 3 to 8 inches of rain over the last 3 days has caused widespread flooding of that area. Meanwhile, the Musselshell River from Harleton to Lavina, that's out of its banks and flooding. Also the Clarks Fork of the Yellowstone at Edgar, that's at flood stage. in flooding now and expected to go down maybe sometime on Thursday. And one other thing, this is brand new, folks. We have a new flood advisory for south central Yellowstone County and Bighorn County. This is for the creeks like Pryor Creek, Woody Creek, Fly Creek. All these small streams are starting to rise and they're flooding because they picked up maybe 1 to 3 inches of rain just this evening in that area, and the rain is still falling. So what does it mean for us? We'll have more on that and give you our estimate when the sun's going to come out in a few more minutes. Jay?
All right. Thank you very much, Bob. The first poll in Montana's U.S. House race shows incumbent Republican Congressman Greg Gianforte trailing Democratic challenger Kathleen Williams by 6 points. Gravis Marketing, a nonpartisan research firm, conducted a random survey of 469 likely voters across Montana from June 11th through June 13th. And in the House race you see here, 49% polled favored Democrat Kathleen Williams, while Gianforte was favored by 43%. 8% were uncertain. This poll has a margin of error of plus or minus 4.5%. Now, the poll also asked voters about the election for U.S. Senate. If it were held today, who do they favor? Incumbent Democrat John Tester favored by 51%. GOP challenger Matt Rosendale favored by 44%. 5% were uncertain. Now, 51% of those polled were female compared to 49% male. This poll did not include either the Green Party or Libertarian candidates. Still ahead on tonight's late news, Montana's congressional delegation weighs in on the president's controversial immigration policy. We'll bring you that story coming up. Plus, whirling disease now afflicting trout populations in Colorado. We'll show you next how they're bouncing back. And in sports, meet this pair of racquetball buddies who are showing no signs of slowing down.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Kohn and Janelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Green. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.